What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with Endless Garage. Today we are installing some carbon fiber GTR fenders for my F82 M4. I think it'll look super sick on the build. Nice high quality carbon fiber, as you can see. Shout out to Midwest Bimmer Supply, and let's get these things on. So to get these fenders on the car, the first step is jack up the car, take the front wheels off, and we're probably gonna have to pull the fender liner as well. I'll be showing you guys all of the bolts, the locations and everything, and we'll see how difficult it really is to install these. So let's get right to it and get the car up in the air. I'm gonna tell you guys where all of the bolts are located for the fender. You have to first grab your clip tool, pull all of these out, remove this piece. You're gonna find, I believe, one bolt right here, and there should be at least one more right here. We'll look at it when we open up. Obviously, there is one right here as well. There are two bolts that connect the bumper to the fender, and we have to open up the door, and there are two bolts that you're gonna find behind the door going that way, as well as here. And there should be one down here by the side skirt, which I'll show you as well. So first, we're gonna get the wheel off the car, get this trim piece off the car, probably pull the fender liner as well so we can see clearly inside, and we can start taking this fender out and putting on the carbon fiber ones.
So yeah.
Alright guys, so with the fender liners out, we have everything exposed. We will start from right up top over here. We've got a 10 mil here, here, as well as right here. We have bolts that secure the bumper to the fender up here. If you turn around on this side, you're gonna find a bolt right down here. I'll point at it, but we'll show you a little closer look, obviously. And if we come right back by the door, there is also a bolt right there, as well as down there. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but I will be showing you guys. God dang. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have this left side completely done. I definitely had to do a few modifications. I had to make a couple holes a little bit bigger, especially the one up here. It wasn't lining up 100% perfectly, as well as there was no hole down here for this bolt. We put that in. I put an extra screw right here. I still have to put the two screws from the back. I'm gonna do that, and excuse me, sorry about that. And obviously up here as well. I'm going to run through the entire process on the other side. I just wanted to get an idea. You obviously have to close the hood and check the alignment of everything and make sure that it is aligned as best as possible. So I got that side pretty nicely done. We're going to hop over on this side. Again, 10 mil here, 10 mil right here, down there. The bumper 2 fender screws, as well as this right here. And then we have a bunch down here as well. Take that one out, as well as the ones behind that connect back there. So we're gonna again pop everything loose and go ahead and start test fitting this fender as well. Alright guys, so we're currently fitting the fender on this side. Right now, as you can see, I have it somewhat mounted up. We did have to make new holes. As you can see, the original hole was right there. I made another one so that this would line up a little bit better. This is not fully mounted yet. That's just in place so that it keeps the fender in place. You know, I want to make sure all the gaps are consistent as they can be, obviously. This one right here, all I did was line it up, mark the hole, drilled it out, and I was able to get the screw in there so that we can have it mounted on the bottom down here. I'm going to be bringing this in, running a self-tapper through this so that it holds the side skirt at the same area as the fender, so it'll be nice and tight, nice tight fitment. This bolt is completely fine. This hole was fine. We left that was all great. And for up front, this hole is definitely going to have to be changed because, as you can see, the mounting point is right there and the hole is not in the right place, which isn't an issue. We'll just drill that out. And last but not least, if you look down here, the 2 pins for the bumper, these 2 little plugs, this one looks like it should fit fine, but over here it is not going to, so I will be drilling another hole through the fender so that it lines up, and that should line up just about right. I had my old fender rubbing up against the wrap a little bit, so it did peel it up, but I will do some fixing on that. That is not an issue. So just keep in mind, guys, the fitment on every car is going to be slightly different due to whatever you have on your car. So for example, I have an aftermarket bumper as well as hood on my car, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. for it to fit, but I'll close this up real quick so you guys can take a look. So this side is completely done. You can see the line is pretty consistent. I got this just about where I want it. Line is pretty consistent going down as well. Everything is mounted nice. And on this side, we just need to get the fender nice and low. When we screw it in the front, it'll pull it down just enough, and it should match up with the bumper as long as we have that little hole cut out, just so that fits perfectly. And yeah, so that's the trick for this. You do have to do some modifications, but any carbon fiber piece, you know, any carbon fiber, any bigger piece, carbon fiber like this, fenders and, you know, trunks, stuff like that, hoods even sometimes, does require some modifications. We got the biggest unit 340 in the tri-state area right here.
This
Bussin'.
bro, this thing is a bumbleclad fuckery, you know, my youth. I'll be a fucker go on the side this, I'll carry more on the dog. Yo, about some bunny blood clot dog. Batty bitch, watch it. Suck your mother, my youth.
Not having a fun time, are you, King?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Alright, so next step over here, we got this tightened, as you can see, nice and snug. Now we want to close the hood, see how everything fits. You can see the gap is a little excessive, but I left this middle screw loose, so I'm going to get the nice adjustment. I'm going to be able to push that towards the hood and get the nice tight gap, and we should be all good. And then I need to drill some more holes, slap the bolts in, and that will conclude it. And I want to know, guys, you want me to leave this exposed carbon, or should we wrap portions of it? I was thinking of leaving the vents and this whole section in carbon and wrap the rest. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so guys, just as I explained before, now we're going to be finishing all the holes. As you can see, this bolt is in. I pushed this in a little bit. Next thing, this bolt does not line up, so I need to make a hole about right there. So I will probably unbolt it, mark it right now, unbolt it, drill the hole, and then I'll be able to put the screw in. And we are essentially done. We just got to do some touch-ups, finishing touches, make sure everything is nice and aligned, but so far so good. Alright guys, everything has been tightened up. All the bolts are in. I've adjusted all the gaps. Now we're looking all good. So now next step, slap the fender liners in, get it all together, bring the car back on the ground, and the last thing is just to see how it looks. Looks absolutely sick though. Oh yeah, and also I have to put these fender vents in, but I think I might leave them out for now because I probably will be PPFing these, and I don't feel like fighting with them to take them out. So probably leave those fender vents out for now, get the PPF done, and we'll go from there. Look at that, guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Endless Garage, guys. In this video, we installed the carbon fiber fenders, as you saw. They look absolutely amazing. If you guys are interested in more mods coming up, I always have something coming out. So if you guys are interested in anything else, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll take a nice look at the fenders now. It is very cold outside, guys. Nice look at the fenders, as you see. I did end up PPFing them. They look absolutely amazing. I did put on my summer wheels so I could take a look at the car with these wheels on, since the car obviously looks much better with these. Looks absolutely amazing, as you see. And yeah, so I'm very happy with how everything is looking at this point, guys. We will have more things coming up soon, of course. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.